Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to talk about Prada and destruction of a Prada bag in a restaurant and the accusations that followed. I mean, the drama is real. First, subscribe to my channel here on the tubes. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today and to gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of my patrons and members, coincidentally. So if you do become a member of Patreon Tier 2, you get access to all these videos before they hit my public domain, as they say. But also, I have my co-chatters in the chats live. Hi, everybody. So this lady, I don't want to get her name wrong, Faith Felkins on TikTok. I'm going to post the video to Faith's TikTok down below. Posted a really interesting moment captured on camera while she was celebrating maybe her birthday or some ceremony while she was in Mexico at a restaurant with her Prada bag. Something terrible went down. And, well, Faith would like her money for the bag. The restaurant does not really want to give the money. Let's see what happened. Hi, chat. So we're going to play the little videolet without the audio, though, however, the original audio from the TikTok. And so POV, your trip to Valle takes a terrible turn, or Valle, I don't know how to, anyway, look at that. We're going to play it again, so because it happens really fast. Of course, the restaurant did not know that this was captured on camera. I have those Versace sunnies, by the way. Those Versace sunglasses, I got them in orange. So, it's the waiter that carried the little firework, and it fell. And look at that, the Prada bag got burned by the little firecracker thing. So let's see this again. So basically, waiter arrives with the happy birthday to you or whatever. Then bam, waiter's thing falls on her. Her bag falls because the thing hits the bag. The thing then burns the bag. She lifts the bag up, and now she's like sad because the bag has a hole in it. Okay, so now by the way, this video is on TikTok, Faith Felkins. I'm going to post the link down below. So just fall under fair use. We're reviewing it. Now, what she alleged, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. But so allegedly, Faith said to the restaurant, y'all, like, we'll go. I want to get my money back. Like, you can't just like do this to me. So apparently the restaurant then said, well, it was your fault. You caused this, not us. And then Faith was like, but I got a video where I can prove that it was not my fault. Then, no update video was made by the time I'm filming this video, but what I did notice in her chat section, in the comment section under her video, somebody was like commenting, so what happened with part 2? What's with part 2? So apparently then Faith commented back to that comment and said, well, the restaurant, this is something shady, because the restaurant said to her, well, leave the bag with us. And we're going to inspect. We're going to figure something out. Leave the bag with us. Which she said she did in her response to another commentator on her TikTok. Now, the restaurant, according to her, also said something very, very shady. The restaurant allegedly told her, don't post about this. Don't tell anyone that this happened. And I'm like, if a restaurant messes up your bag and the first thing they tell you is they try to pin it on you and say it was your fault, and then you tell them I got proof that it's not my fault. And then the second thing they say, okay, we'll look into it, leave the bag with us. A second huge red flag. I would never leave my bag with them. Third red flag, they say don't post about this on social media. I ain't signing no NDA agreements with you. You ruined my bag before we got to any agreements, girl. Just saying. And now, I have a couple of the comments. I mean, they're hilarious because, I mean, it's a terrible situation. And actually, the comments are hilarious. Let me read a couple. Actually, a very dear friend of mine, this happened to coincidentally, also with the Prada bag several years ago, she was in a restaurant, Upper East Side or somewhere in New York, and so she had her Prada bag with her on the table next to her. It was one of those little nylon bags that's kind of open, just like standing next to her. The waiter comes with a steak, a salad, the whole shebang, slips, and the thing just literally just slides off the plate into her bag. I mean, she was devastated. The restaurant, so it took a while. It took about a month, but the restaurant paid. She had to find the bill for her bag, bring the bill. She did not have to leave the bag with them. She brought the bill. First they said, bring us the cleaning bill. She's like, I can't. You get this bag cleaning bill. This bag is done for. What's she going to do with it? You can't clean this. So they paid her the money that she spent for the bag, right? That happened to my friend now. But in this case, that was in New York. In this case, the comments are very shady because we're talking about Mexico. So a lot of people are saying, Mexico, honey, you're lucky you didn't disappear after you complained. I mean, it's really shady. I know, like in a really bad way because people are obviously generalizing. Not all Mexico is like that. I know, and I respect and love Mexico a lot, by the way. So just letting you know. So anyway, so I'm going to read a couple of here from the TikTok, a couple of the comments. Somebody says, girl, we need an update. Did they pay for a new bag? And then Faith answers, they kept the bag to show their boss and to see what they can do. Okay. And then now people go crazy because when she answered that, people are like, no, you don't let them hold on to the bag. Girl, you let them take a pic and say you'll have your attorney reach out if they don't compensate. Now, I agree, like photo only. I'm not going to leave the bag with you because then I'm never going to see the bag again, chances are. And because you're going to say, well, sorry, girl. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Then somebody, the shady comments. Okay, so somebody else commented, it was a 1-to-1 rep. So she good. You guys. This is so shady. TikTok is so shady. So first of all, we don't know if this was an authentic bag or not. Don't throw shade like that. I mean, it's hilarious, but like, you never know, But I mean, look, it just fell on her. So somebody's saying it's a 1-to-1 rep, so we good. Girl. Somebody says, girl, I got a feeling they ain't giving it back or paying for a new one. Somebody else said, it wouldn't be about the purse at this point. I'd sue just to make a point. Then somebody else said, it's a very funky system, sadly corrupt. And if the owner of the place has connections, then lawsuits don't really do anything. Not always, but most of the time. So people are implying that that the system is corrupt in Mexico, that you just, you're never going to get your money back for something like this. If it happens, you're lucky. You're lucky you still have your life. I come on. I would try to be a little bit more optimistic. However, if the restaurant really tries to pin it on me first, saying, oh, it's my fault, I burned the bag, but then I show them the video saying, how dare you? Look, I have proof that it wasn't me. Like, they're already sketchy because they're trying to prove something happened that didn't really happen because it's their fault. It's obviously their fault. We see it on the video. Girl, they kept your bag. Somebody says, so many ignorant people saying this. It's not true. If you got the money, laws hold. People don't move without money. Attorneys got to eat too. Somebody says, bestie, I have a feeling you're never seeing that purse again. Somebody says, ma'am, this is in Mexico. They don't care about your attorney. I mean, you gave them the bag, a girl, somebody says. Don't do it. Don't give them. Huh? Why the heck would you leave the bag with them? They can barely. Okay, I'm not even going to read this one. This is a really bad one. Marissa says, I'm pretty sure you can report them for the mishandling of sparklers, especially since it's a tourism destination. And these little sparkler things apparently, yeah, they can harm somebody. So you could technically call them out for that. They kept the bag to try and authenticate it, since all the employees have DH gate bags. The shade on TikTok. I can't. Can you imagine? Terrible. Girl, don't ever give strangers your bag, says another person. And just because it's Mexico doesn't mean you can't get your attorney involved. You must be Paul, Anna Delvey style. And somebody else says, yes, I'm going to get my lawyer involved internationally over a $2,000 purse. No, why would you give them the bag? $2,000 purse? You mean $2 purse? Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, TikTok is basically saying, girl, you good, the bag is fake. What do you guys think? Is the bag fake? I cannot authenticate according to this video alone. It's a Prada bag that the sunglasses look legit to me. You know, I have those in orange. But then again, also Versace sunglasses. I mean, I don't know if the bag's authentic or not, but I wouldn't throw all that shade that easily. I mean, listen, this is the way I would proceed, just like my friend did in New York. I would say, listen, I can give you the bill for my bag, you know, to prove to you how much I paid for it. You know what I mean? Like, I never throw away bills of my luxury goods. Never. So I have all my bills. Like, if you ruin my Chanel bag, my Louis bag at your restaurant and it's your fault, I will email you the bill. Yeah, best believe, because I have my bills. So there's that as a proof. Debbie says, it looks like the thing hit her breast before the floor. Finley says, it reads, it burns her and her bag. Oh, because it hit her as well. But it hit the breast area. Yeah, I see that. But I mean, we can heal from that. It doesn't, look, the way that she's reacting, she's not screaming about the breast. She's like shocked for the bag first and foremost. You know what I mean? She's not giving us that physical response of somebody who's been deeply burnt. You see, look, the glass fell, the papa fell, but then she grabs the bag and look, she's like busy looking at what happened to the bag, what happened to the bag. She's not like touching herself to say like, look, I hurt myself. So yeah, I don't think like this thing caused a ginormous, I don't know. It did hit her. I see that. And it maybe the shock, you know, you get like an adrenaline kick when something hits you. So maybe she felt the pain later. That is very possible, because you know how it is, like sometimes when something hurts you in that moment, you don't feel it, but like 1 hour later, like it starts swelling up and so it's totally possible that she really got hurt real bad, but just in that moment, it was not caught on camera. Like we don't see her expressing pain on camera, but we cannot judge. We cannot know how much it hurt her because we don't see the aftermath, how she looked 2 hours later or 1 hour later. So we're going to give the benefit of the doubt for that for sure. But all we can see here right now is the moment of like, oh my God, the bag, let me get my bag, let me get my bag back. And quite frankly, let me tell you this is just my personal opinion. If I had a fake bag, I would not be jumping that quickly to pick up my bag from the flow. Can I just say that? Because if the bag was a $10 replica, and this is not planned out. You know what I mean? It's not like she made him trip so she could like do a thing like, hey, I have a $10 bag, but I want $2,000 from you. It doesn't seem planned out. The guy literally, I mean, you never know. Maybe she put some butter on the floor and he like, whoop, you know what I mean? But benefit of the doubt, it seems like, so what I want to say is if this wasn't planned out, she's holding on to her bag even before the thing happened, right? And look, that bag fell and she immediately grabs for the bag. So yeah, if I have my real bag with me and it falls on the floor, this is how I react. This is how I jump to grab my bag. Like, I don't care if I'm bleeding, save my bag. If the bag's a $10 replica, I first check myself if I'm okay, and then I go for the bag. So I'm just saying her reaction is a reaction of a person who has an expensive bag, not a $10 replica. You know. Oh, Sweet Thing says, according to the caption, they didn't even comp the shots. They should have comped the meal at least. Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. It wasn't intentional, but they should definitely pay for a DH gate or not, says Jizzes. Debbie says, money in the bag may have been an issue. Yeah, maybe she had her wallet in there, her documents, her money. She didn't want them to melt with the bag. Maybe that's why she jumped. That's a good point. But I would not dismiss her so quickly, like a lot of y'alls are doing. Y'alls are real shady sometimes on TikTok. Like all these comments saying the bag was fake anyway. You guys, you don't know what. Like, everybody, like every second commenter on TikTok, all of a sudden is a professional authenticator. Girl, methinks not. So take several sets and hold your tongue, Missy. And let's wait and see what happens here. I hope that Faith Felkins gets this resolved as soon as possible. Faith, I'm rooting for you. I hope you get your money back for the bag, or that they give you the same bag, that they repurchase the bag and give you the same bag. Just check that they don't repurchase it on DHgate. Be sure they give you an authentic one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe.